Brockhampton have released another album, and it's really good! What the fuck? Saturation 3, the final album in the Saturate... Dude. It's great, man. It's fucking sick. This album is dope as shit. I'm very pleased with the results of this new Brockhampton album. Saturation 1, obviously, you know, I had my problems with it. It was definitely very creative and, you know, inventive and refreshing, but I thought I had quite a few bumps in the track list that I wasn't really... Not literally the song bump. Like when I say bumps, I mean like duds, like tracks that weren't... Wasn't all the way in love with it. Saturation 2, I was head over heels for. And Saturation 3! What the fuck? This album, I think I like it about as much as 2, if not more than 2. What the fuck? This is ridiculous. How the fuck did they do this in like a month? The most creative one yet. But dude, like when it comes to just production and just sound play and instrumental ideas and structure, this is just the most creative one. Let me tell you what my favorite tracks were. Okay, look. Sister. What? Honestly, it's between this or Boogie for the most just experimental and insane Brockhampton song. Sister was fucking wild. Holy shit. Because it starts off amazingly with Merlin. We're like, oh, yeah! This synth line, this fucking synth melody is so fucking angry. I don't know why. If this synth line was a person, it would be a serial fucking killer just out for blood. And then Joba comes in with this really twisted verse about like being on mood stabilizers and how when he goes off them he becomes violent and shit. He sounds really like just evil in this track and twisted and just like psychologically messed up. And then the beat comes in and Kevin starts singing, and this is part where like Kevin's like the way the beat switches up for that part and then gets even more aggressive, and then it goes slow down with, and it slows down with Dom's part, and then Matt comes in with his speedy. Sister is ridiculous, but it's not my favorite track. It's not my favorite track on the album. We have Bleach, and holy fucking shit. Beat on Bleach is the most gorgeous shit. Like, dude, the string, that like little string note that like then reverses with the synth melody, and it creates this really just psychedelic, like hazy, just dreamy feel. And all the verses just super melancholic and just really personal and vulnerable. Especially Amir's verse where he's talking about like how he's sleeping with his demons. He's sort of talking about how his love life has kind of messed him up. And then there's the switch up and shit, and then the hook. Oh my god! Dude, the hook is crazy. Like this track, and when Bareface comes in, the track just enters this whole new level of what the fuck. Like this track is gorgeous as shit. Honestly, it's probably the most beautiful track they've ever made. But it's not my favorite. My favorite track is fucking Zipper, dude. Oh my god. This song was amazing. Dude, Zipper might be my favorite Brockhampton song. Oh, that busted nasty. Dude, the chorus on this track. The chorus from Kevin, one of the best, if not my favorite hook Kevin's ever done. Dude, the hooks all over this album are crazy. I love it when the people go, wow, for me, dude. I'm losing my mind. Stupid is a great hook as well. Hell, even Joba. Joba came through with an amazing hook on a Stain. Be the enemy. Dude, his voice, man, the way... He has so much vocal range. Was that him on Alaska as well? You know that part in Alaska where you hear those vocals coming, come through the, you know, that part right there. Was that Joba? Because if it was, that's crazy. And then you have, of course, his performance on Boogie, and then his verses on Johnny and Sister. Dude, Joba, yeah, he killed that hook. He was a highlight, a huge highlight of Saturation 3. But yeah, Zipper, Matt's verse on The way Matt comes in, bro, he sounds so fucking hard. The way he says the word castle, in particular. He was like, I'm a king, I was born in the castle. The way he says like castle is so fucking cool. The way his flow just rides, the bounce of the beat is so bouncy and fun. And Dom, his little auto-tune bridge thing after Joba's intro was really cool. Mama! Comes through with that part. It was like, we're like Wu-Tang, but I feel like Santana. The way he was flowing was so sick. Like Zipper was just perfect. That's such a good song. And yeah, that beat, this piano, it sounded so just like fucking evil, man. It was so sick. I do. Brockhampton, man. What the fuck? Like, like for real. What in the biological fuck? Like if you're looking for just pure like lyrics or like a true like rap album, you know. This is obviously not really the best one, but I just think just musically, this is probably just the most fun I've had with a rap album this year. Just the production is just super creative, and they all come through with so much charisma and energy, and they have such diversity. There are some great lines, like, bruh, when, oh my, on Johnny, when Kevin said, could have worked at McDonald's, but I like curly fries, that's a metaphor for my life, and I like taller guys. Because he's like talking about his life, like literally he could have won the easy route, but he chose to make music. And he's talking about like his sexuality as well, and the way he flipped that with the McDonald's reference. That line was so sick. And on Alaska, when Emil was talking about like rip a page of the Bible, come and crucify me, and he said, oh, what the fuck, work for someone else. and he was worth about a couple hundred, but now he's worth a couple 100,000, but not in dollars, in diamond. The yellow mustard car, what the fuck is Grey Poupon? Like, there were bars on this album, there were lyrics on this album for sure. And Dom's verse on Nation was ridiculous. But yeah, if you're looking for like straight bars, this isn't going to be like a rap album of the year like it is for me. But yeah, this is probably my rap album of the year. But there are some lyrical weak moments too, like on Liquid, when Amir rhymes fighting with fighting. Amir, actually, you know what? My biggest problem with this album is the same thing I had with Amir on Saturation 2. He's not a very versatile rapper. And when you look at all the other guys, like Merlin and Joba and Matt, and they show so much diversity and just like range. Then you have Amir who's sort of doing the same sort of like hard gangster demeanor on every track. And he always opens his fucking verse with a line like, I, something, like he was always talking about himself. Like, it always starts with I. Like, his opening line, 90% of the time starts with I, on like all of the album. When I realized that, I thought it was fucking hilarious. Like, think about it. I got cracks in my phone screen. I'm the Black Tom Hanks. I got pipe dreams of crack rocks and stripper pole. I'm moonwalking on the sun. I just hit my PEO. He like me. I don't trust nobody, cause he don't deserve it. I grew up all alone. My mom and dad fight. I've been trapping at my mama house. Every fucking song! 90% of his verses start with the letter I, and it's hilarious. But yeah, his flow, he has like 3 flows, like he really needs to show some more versatility. He's a good rapper. I like his lyrics for the most part, and yeah, his delivery is pretty fucking aggressive and hard and shit, but yeah, I think he just needs a bit more versatility to really stand out in the group, in my opinion. But he wasn't really like pushed to center stage like that on this album, which is you know a good thing I think, because like artists like Matt and like Joba, they really came through and shined on this album for me. I also wasn't crazy about the final track. That's probably my least favorite song was Team, because I see what they were going for with it, but I felt like it could have been executed way better. It felt like just like 2 half songs like put together. What we got was cool, but it felt like just 2 really great half songs just kind of meshed together awkwardly. I was just like, okay, this is a cool closer, but like, I mean, I was kind of hoping it would be like a huge, like, grand finish to the trilogy, but it wasn't really that. And what the fuck is the deal? I've seen a lot of people complain at Stains, bro. I'm not digging that shit, man. People calling it the most by the numbers or the most just average Brockhampton song. I don't fucking get that. I've never heard a Brockhampton song sound like this, ever. This is the first time they've done anything like this. What the fuck? Like, Joba did the hook, which has not happened before. Switch up at the end is really dancey and just has like a huge, like, bass groove to it. And the drum pattern is really different. Amir actually experimented with his flow, like, for once. Like, how is this a by the numbers Brockhampton? It sounds nothing like any other, but like, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, this is kind of different and refreshing for them. I'd say a song like Rental is more of a by the numbers Brockhampton song. That sounds like just like your average everyday Brockhampton, like sonically, it sounds like just an average Brockhampton track, even though I still love the song, but like, yeah, I guess like Stains is fundamentally kind of thin, like it's just got like horns and drums and some verses, so it is kind of like a standard track in that sense, but in regards to the grander scheme of Brockhampton, they've never really done like a song like that. I could go on even further about more shit, but I don't want to take up too much time. HOTTIE, I guess. I'll talk about HOTTIE real quick. At first, I did not like HOTTIE at all. I was like, this is cheesy as shit. Kevin with the add it up kind of thing. I was like, this is kind of lame. But then something kind of clicked, and I was humming this track like a lot. It was just getting so stuck in my head to the point where I just listened to it again. I was like, you know what, this shit is so catchy, I can't call it back. And yeah, it's ridiculously playful and catchy to the point I was like, you know what, I like this fucking track. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, I do have a few small issues here and there, like I mentioned with Team and Amir and all that, but overall, this is probably their best one in the Saturation trilogy. I think it's got their best hooks. I think it's got the best production. I think it's got the best flow. The way the tracks transition from track to track is fucking incredible. I think it has the best chemistry between all the members, the group interplay, the way they would like trade bars and shit. Like on fucking Liquid, on Liquid they would like finish each other's sentences and shit. It was really sick. I think instrumentally it's the most diverse and varied one. It has a lot of tonal nuance too, which is something I thought Saturation 2 kind of lacked. Saturation 2 was just kind of like banger after banger after banger, which we eventually got to the end, where then it became like more soft. Saturation 1 had a little bit more of like a tonal like nuance. At times it was hard, at times it was soft and like sweet, and then I think 2 kind of was missing that, whereas 3 brought that back. Overall, I'm feeling a 9. It's a really good album, and yeah, if you have not listened to Brockhampton yet in your life at all at any point, you know, then fix that, please. For real, if you're subscribed to, if you're watching this video right now and you've never listened to Brockhampton ever, go on YouTube, look up Brockhampton, check out some of their videos for real, see if you like it. It's not for everyone. If you don't like Brockhampton, I'm not gonna, I don't blame you. I've seen people call them annoying. I've seen people getting like bored of them because they put out so much material, which, you know, honestly, I can't argue with any of that, but for me personally, they won me over massively with Saturation 2, and I think they've just improved on it with 3. This album is incredible. I fucking love it. It's one of the most forward-thinking, creative, refreshing, and fun, and catchy rap albums I've heard, honestly, probably of the past few years. Really great. Thank you, Brockhampton, for making really cool music. I did buy your box set. I did order that shit, so I'm waiting for that to come. That should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to hearing all those demos and shit you got on there. That'll be dope. But yeah, looking forward to Team Effort. We'll see how that turns out. And thank you for watching my review. Bye!